Yes, I did. Hey, my name's Amea, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here talking to you guys about my Botox experience. I'm gonna do my best to give you some information and show you guys how it worked for me and tell you how it feels and everything. I hope you enjoy it and find it interesting and informative. You guys have absolutely loved my other videos in this cosmetic enhancement kind of niche. My ones on my blepheroplasty, you guys love seeing that. I didn't realize until the other day when I went in to get Botox and my injector told me, she's like, oh my goodness, like we've had so many people come in who've seen your video on the filler and they've got filler lately under their eyes. And I was like, oh wow, and I went and checked and that video's just like boomed recently. So yeah, you guys obviously are really interested in this. I put these things out there and I do get, honestly, compared to other people, I don't get that much hate. But I do get some hate and negative comments about everything, but I put it out there for you guys, so hopefully you really enjoy it. I know I get privately messaged questions quite a lot. I try and answer them as best I can, but it's still always good that you actually talk to a professional because I'm not a professional. I want to do a disclaimer, but I'm not going to give the negative Nancy's that kind of attention. You guys who message me and tell me how much you appreciate these videos, it is worth it just for you guys. So yeah, this one's for you. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. We just hit 15K last week. So thank you guys so much. Anyway, let's jump into the video. Just quickly, I do have footage of me getting the Botox in my face, but I will let you know before I play that, and I will put a timestamp so you can skip it if you're squeamish. But I just want to let people know who want to see that it is here, and if you don't want to see it, I will let you know so you don't have to actually watch that. When I look at my analytics, I know heaps of you guys are from the US, but hopefully this information will still translate. And then for anyone who is in Melbourne, Australia, then you guys can always check out the clinic that I went to. So I went to Cosmetic Surgery for Women. It's a clinic and they have plastic surgeons who all specialize in their exact areas and fields. That's where I went to get my eyelid surgery, and I saw Dr. Ben. And then in the back section of this clinic, obviously they do their surgeries elsewhere, but this is where they're all kind of like their home base. They have their skin clinic, which is called Coco Ruby, and they have like lasers and other skin treatments and all that kind of stuff. They have all the skin people who do that stuff. And then you have the injectable nurses like Sandra, who does my filler and my Botox. Sandra has been doing injectables over 20 years, so she is like, she knows what she's doing. This clinic I go to, I'm not gonna lie, it is on the more expensive side, but it's my face. It's my face, it's worth it. I would always go to someone who knows what they're doing though, because I'm so scared of having it and like having my face drooping or something scary happening, because the thing is with filler, if they do it and you don't like how it looks, they can inject stuff and dissolve it straight away. But with Botox, you just have to wait for it to wear off. So if they put it in the wrong spot or something, you're kind of stuck like that for a few months. And yeah, I don't really want to ever have to experience that. But I will try and find out approximate prices, because I had someone absolutely tearing into me online the other day about not disclosing the price for my eyelid surgery. Look, something like that, actual surgery, is just going to vary even more than the price for Botox. So that's why I feel like we can talk about that. But for actual surgery, it's going to, the price range is just so extreme, and I don't want to throw off anyone, especially since so many of my viewers are international. It just wouldn't make sense. So I'll put the price on the screen, like approximate price ranges here for you guys. And you pay per unit for Botox. For filler, you pay per mil, so it's like a set amount, and they can pop it like lips, under eyes, depending on the type of filler. A thicker filler, you can use like cheekbones and stuff, but Botox is done in units, and then they just put the certain amount in your face in the units. I don't know guys, super layman's terms explanation for that, but I'm just trying to explain to you guys a little bit, because some people don't actually know the difference between Botox and fillers. Now when I went and saw Sandra the other week, I said I wanted to get around the eyes done again, because I had it done a few months ago and I loved it. She was very honest with me. She said, look, it's not for everyone. Some people aren't gonna like it. And basically, because we've got a muscle that goes the whole way around our eye, we've just done ones around the side here, and it just kind of like pulls it and just holds it a little bit tighter, and it stops you from getting as many lines and stuff when you smile. Now I can still smile and I still look happy, and I do still crease like a little bit, but not like all the little extra lines. There's like a fold around my eyes, but it's not all the extra tiny little lines that my makeup gets caught in and creases throughout the day. So yeah, I'm really loving that. It just holds it tighter and it complements the filler under my eyes so perfectly. I thought I needed more. It lasted like over a year now, the filler under my eyes. I had one eye touched up a little bit a couple months ago, but yeah, it lasts really well. Especially now that I've got the Botox, they just go hand in hand together, and my eye area just feels so fresh because I've got so much skin around there. It just feels heavy and I just feel so much brighter and more awake. Now, if you look at these before and afters, I'm going to show you now because obviously I've got makeup on, so it's better to put a photo with like minimal makeup like I have in the before one. So here is me smiling, and you can see all of the creases and lines and stuff on my face. It kicks in pretty much after a day or two, but they say it can take up to 2 weeks. So don't be alarmed if you actually have it done and it doesn't start working straight away. That's okay. It takes a little bit. You're not going to see instant results like with filler, how it's like instantly plump and you just have to wait for the swelling to go down. This will take a little bit to actually, you know, settle down ear muscles. So that's the eyes. Then I also did have a little bit up around my forehead. I could take or leave it because I don't actually get a lot of creases in my forehead, but because there is so much movement in there, it's good to kind of prevent it a little bit. But if I just had to choose one, it would definitely be around the sides of my eyes. I haven't seen anyone actually get that one before. Whenever I've spoken to people, yeah, they've always got it in their forehead and in their frown lines. So yeah, I didn't actually realize that getting it around the eyes was even an option. I'm about to put up the footage and I'm going to talk to you guys about how it felt and everything. So if you don't want to watch it, you can either close your eyes and listen to me talk about, you know, how it felt and everything. But if you want to just completely skip through it, there will be a timestamp. And if you don't, you want to watch and listen, then watch and listen, and we will talk about exactly how it felt and everything. First time I had it done is how it was explained to me that it would feel, and I'm a bit more used to it now, so it doesn't actually feel quite like that. So you feel the little prick, and it's just like a little pin prick, and then it just kind of like stings a little bit, like the liquid kind of stings. Now that was only the first time I had it where it was kind of like a little bit of a sting. Now I don't really feel any sting when I get it done. All I feel is just the prick. And because your face is really sensitive, it's not painful, but it makes your eyes want to water, and it kind of makes you want to sneeze. Like, you know when you're plucking your eyebrow hairs and you're like, you want to sneeze and your eyes just water? It's just like that. Like, it's not that bad. The worst bit though is like in the forehead. Sandra sometimes gets me to lift my eyebrows up really high and leave them like that while she does it. And you're just like, that's hard. That's hard because your face just wants to like relax. But yeah, holding them up there while you're getting like pricked is not the best, but it's over so quickly. As you can see here, it looks just like little mosquito bites when she's doing it. Like, it's very minor. She touched up my makeup a little bit for me because I had some on. Usually I wouldn't really care too much, but because I actually had some makeup on this day, you know, I didn't want to look too patchy because my fake tan wasn't quite as dark on my face anymore, so it was a few different colors going on. So she touched it up for me and stuff. Every single time I've got it, by the time I've actually physically got up out of the chair, looked in the mirror, you can't even see those like little mosquito bite looking dots anyway. They just like completely vanish. I always thought people were exaggerating when they said they could go get it done on their lunch break. You totally could. If you didn't, you know, you're gonna get your makeup taken off, they're gonna touch it up a little bit. If you don't mind about that, then yeah, you can definitely get it done. You can go out straight away. It's not gonna matter. The only thing I've heard, and not everyone's injectable person has actually told them this, is just don't lay down after Botox. So I'm thinking it's more so for the frown, but I would just say anywhere in the forehead. If it travels to one of the muscles in the forehead where it's not meant to be, that's where it'll make your eyebrows and eyelids and stuff droopy. So you don't want it to travel there. So that's why I don't think you're meant to lay down for 3 to 5 hours or something after having it done. So I would, yeah, not have it done at the end of the day before bed. So yeah, the pain is really, really minor. I actually had one of my clients who wanted to get it, and I was like, no, seriously, if it's something you want to do, I promise, like, it's not that painful. I'm the biggest baby, and I would go have it done again, and I have gone and had it done again. So it's nothing to stress yourself over, especially if you're going to someone who is really, really experienced. So if you can put your trust in them, then you will feel so much better and you won't be stressing as much. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, I just have always had a really good experience when I've gone and seen Sandra. Oh my goodness, I've been filming for hours, I just had to change my battery. Anyway, as I was saying, if you have someone you can completely trust, they're not just someone who works at like a random shop or whatever and you've just walked in and you know they've got like a special going for Botox. If you've actually looked into seeing someone who is really, really experienced and who understands and won't go over the top, because the thing is, especially with, you know, fillers and injectables and stuff, we see our faces every day, so you start to get used to things and you want more and more and more and more. And what I trust with Sandra is that she will never let me go overboard to the point where I look ridiculous. Now, sometimes people will tell me online that I look ridiculous. I know that they just are being haters. I can deal with that kind of crap. And when I've asked for things, like I was talking to Sandra and I was asking about, like, when I smile I get all these like dimples through here. I was like, can we do Botox or something around there? And she's like, I would never mess with your smile, that's not something you want to mess with. So she says no to me quite a lot. When I went in springtime, I was like, I need more filler around my eyes, like something's not right, I look busted. She's like, we could try the Botox, because at that point I hadn't had the Botox before. She's like, we could try some around the eyes, but like, I don't know, I don't feel like that's what you need right now. She actually went and got my surgeon who was there that day, and he came in and did a consult as well, and he's just like, looks at my eyes, it's like, do you get allergies? I was like, yeah, I actually get really bad allergies. And he just wrote me a script for some eye drops, allergy eye drops. And when that settled, they said I could come back. They're just really cautious and they're not gonna make you look ridiculous. Everything is always gonna look really, really natural. I think if I ever went in there asking for something like really over the top, I don't think they would do it. They just have too much integrity to actually make anyone look ridiculous. Everyone looks really, really natural there, which is why I keep going back, because I know that Sandra is not gonna fail me. And I just hope that she just continues to do it forever, because I don't know who else I would trust with my face. I did a little check-in the day after, just so you guys could see that there's no bruising, you can't see any of the marks. So if you're not a makeup wearer, you can see exactly how everything's gonna look. So let's jump to that. So here I am the next day after my Botox. There's no bruising, nothing. You can't see anything. I don't have any makeup on yet. And yeah, I think most people won't bruise from Botox. If they bruise, it'll be from filler, but even then I've had filler a couple times, like under my eyes, and once, or actually no, I ended up having it twice in my lips, but like 1/2 ml each time, and it's like all gone now. And yeah, I didn't bruise. I think after a week under one of my eyes, I had like the tiniest bit of like yellow, you know, like old bruise, like that come up. But yeah, it was nothing. Some people bruise, yeah, really badly from filler, but yeah, most won't bruise from Botox. And yeah, I just wanted to show you that even if you're not a makeup wearer, like all the marks go away really, really quickly, so you're not gonna have to worry about it. Feel free to drop any questions down below, and I might not be able to answer them, but I can do a frequently asked questions type video, and before I film that, I can ask Sandra anything. So yeah, Botox, fillers, those kinds of things, you can ask those questions down below, and I'll check with her before I answer any of them, so I don't give you guys stupid advice. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. As I said, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more videos. Feel free to drop any suggestions down below, stuff you want to see from me in the future. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.